Greetings, Ani, Bojo, Kwekwe, Tansi. It's Catherine at Moonstarlodge in Central Ontario with your Indigenous perspective on all things cartomancy, and in particular we're continuing our astrological series. It's sort of a investigation to see whether we continue with this experiment. And today we have Libra. So this is the reading for our Libra friends. And I have Libra as an ascendant, so my ears are perked up. So let's go to the cards, Brian. So here we have 4 tarot cards from the Dreamkeeper's Tarot. A card representing our ancestors, a card representing guides and teachers, angels, spirit guides, let's call them that, guides, or a card rather, representing our soul and our soul connection to source, and finally a card representing the elements and the spirit of the 4 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and also spirit. So there's actually 5 elements. So what does Libra need to know? Well, this is surprising, or shouldn't be. We have Temperance as the significator. And in this we have Justice, and all very Libran sort of motifs, if you will. Temperance is the great alchemizer, the one that brings balance between 2 disparate states of being. She's magical, she's an artist, she's able to do major good things. In a reading that has 3 out of 4 cards from the major arcana, I take this as a very, very important karmic reading for Librans in general. So this is about bringing balance because, it's not, as a pendulum swings, it's not easy to live in the extremes. You want to bring disparate situations into balance, and that's our earthly walk and our spiritual walk for most people on a regular basis. It's clarified by the 5 of Wands, which gives me a clue as to where this is going. The 5 of Wands is typically shown, for example, in Rider-Waite as 5 persons with wands sort of poking at each other, and it's not serious fighting, but it's kind of a jousting thing, and it doesn't get anybody anywhere. There are no winners. In this case, this seems to me to be an internal battle. So with any card, you can have an external representation of jousting and being in fruitless, contentious issues with other people, or this can be an internal struggle where we look at rolling things over and over in our heads and replaying scenarios, and it's like an internal battle. So Temperance is clarified here by no matter whether it is an external sense of jousting with others or whether it's an internal rolling over and over the same thing, you are not going to get into balance. So this is a cautionary clarifier here. So we move from Temperance to the Page of Swords. Now, the Page of Swords is a curious one, very interested in learning things and very interested in clarity and messages. The negative aspect of the Page of Swords is gossip and not caring for others, caring only for the self. In this case, let's remain curious about how it is that we are balancing the disparate factions or factors of our lives. And the clarifier here is source. Whenever we are unsure of what we need to do to get balance, we need to relinquish what the issues are to Source. Let it go, surrender it, and wait for the answer. Simply expect the answer, because we are of Source. If we get disconnected, it's important to reconnect. That's where peace comes from. So this is a curiosity. Approaching something from a place of curiosity is much better than approaching from a place of fear and concern that we can't master it. The perfect card for Libra here is Justice. And Justice always is compassionately detached from the outcome. This is the stance we need this month for Libra. And it's interesting because the clarifier for Justice, knowing that things are going to turn out when Justice appears as we need them to, we have an energy shift. Energy shift from our life above to bringing energy to our life below. And an energetic shift may be the kick in the pants that Librans need this month to get things shifted through temperance and justice to a place of balance. What's interesting here is the moon. Now, Librans tend to come in on your sign starts up on the 24th of September. And that is, if I'm not mistaken, very close to the full moon. And it is, in fact. So the moon is an ally this month, if you let the moon be an ally, in terms of bringing in intuition. Again, the cautionary aspects of the moon card are illusion and fear of darkness. We needn't fear anything. We come with curiosity, not fear. And what's interesting is, as Libra commences and there is a full moon so close to the beginning of the Libra cycle, we have tea magic clarifying the moon. Reach into your subconscious, pull from the source, and weave magic with intention, and the answers will unfold. Very practical kind of thing that we can do. Instead of letting things roll around in our mind, we can actually perform rituals and traditions which help to ameliorate the whole thing. You can flip the camera, Brian. So that's a beautiful, very practical reading for my Libra friends, and wisdom for me, as it is my ascendant on my natal chart. So, blessings to all of you. Please, please, if you want this experiment of astrological readings to continue, give us a thumbs up, a comment if you have one, but absolutely please subscribe, because in the increase of subscribers, the Meta Google monster then begins to support our channel. And last but not least, send me a coffee if that's what you can do. I hope.